In this video, we're going to be discussing how to add your first fund in Fundsheet. So we're in the dashboard currently, and we can see we've got no data uploaded, but we do have some prompts on our dashboard to help us get started. And the first one is adding funds. We need to add a fund first so that you can subsequently add your companies, add your investments, and then add metrics within those companies if you'd like. So the first one is add funds. So I can either click here, or I can actually go over here to our menu and go to Funds, Set Up and Manage. So you'll notice all of the funds that you've already set up will appear in this list down here. We've also got options to edit the fields. Then when we add a fund, what fields we want to track. We can also upload via Excel. We can export our existing list of funds to Excel, or we can create a fund group, which means you might have Fund 1, Fund 2, Fund 3, but maybe, and then they'll appear in the drop-down menu, so Fund 1, Fund 2, Fund 3, but maybe you want to create a custom combination where you want to show Fund 2 and Fund 3 in the same drop-down option. That's what a fund group is. But let's get started with adding our first fund. So I'm just going to click over here, Add Fund. You'll notice that a fund code, which is basically a number which is assigned to the fund name that you're creating. So if you're ever uploading a data upload and you want to upload to Fund 1, you can just type Fund 1 and upload your data to that. By default, we'll automatically give you a number, but you can change that if you like. Now, we don't have too many fields set up by default. We've just got the name of the fund. So let's call this the Asia Pacific Fund 1. We're also being asked for our currency, so I'm going to put this in US dollars. And then commitment amount, we're going to put this as a first fund, had a great raise of $400 million in US. Just remember, all of the numbers throughout the app are in actual dollars. It's not rounded to thousands or millions, although you could do that if you wanted to, but you just need to keep it consistent throughout the app. But we prefer just to put the actual numbers in here. You can even upload a fund logo if you like. I'm not going to do that, but you can if you want. And you'll notice these fields down here, invested capital and undrawn capital. These essentially will link to your investments later on, so there's no need to fill in this data at this point in time. So I'm just going to click Submit now, and now we've created our first fund. You'll also notice that we can click on this fund, we can view it, which is also accessible by going Funds View, and we can quickly view things like the fields that we've uploaded for this fund. We can also upload our limited partners for this fund. Okay, we've now set up our fund, and I'm back in the Funds View page. Let's say in future, or even before we've uploaded this first fund, we want to actually change the fields that we're tracking, so that when we upload a fund, we might want to add in recent events, recent investments, updates at the GP level. So we can upload that information when we first set up the fund, but then it'll also appear in reports like your fund report or LP report going forward. To do that, we can edit our fields over here. You can see the same fields or groups that when we first set up our fund appeared in the questionnaire that we filled in, or that will appear in the Excel export and upload when you bulk upload your funds. This really sits in two categories at the field group level, which is groups of fields. So for example, within this fund data, we might have 10 fields, and we can add another category like recent events, for example. Let's call this, or fund updates perhaps. And within that group, which we can also rearrange the order by dragging and dropping, we can view the fields and add fields within this. So for example, if we wanted to add in a text field, let's go text field over here, but it could also be date field, checkbox, file upload, etc. Let's go investment up or exit updates. And you can even add in a placeholder, for example, give them a prompt for what to include. So let's go, e.g., the fund made 3 investments in the quarter. So let's have a look at what that looks like now when we go back to our fund and either edit an existing fund or add a new one. Let's edit an existing fund by clicking over here. And now you can see we've now got an additional category which we've added to fund updates, but also we've got investment and exit updates as a field, which we can then fill in. So let's go, the fund invested in a new healthcare technology company in Spain. Let's go update. And now if we click on this, we'll also see in the quick summary our group of fields down here.